Good morning. Okay, over the past few weeks I've been pretty busy with this new 3D printer, the Photon DLP, or LCD, people arguing what you call it, but whatever. Right, the whole point is trying to get the Sparkshot Customer Creations range prices down. Now, at the time of making this video, I'm now going to show you a few things that I know, based on the experience I've now had, I can print consistently. Okay, so over the course of time I'm going to increase that, different things that I can make, but it takes time. And to illustrate it, you'll see how many I've gone through of just the N-Gage E2. Okay, I'll show you what things are available afterwards and some photographs, and just 2 secs. Right, as you can see, there's quite a few different attempts trying to get the best settings. This one being a bit of a pig's ear. Yeah, so one of the better ones is this one. I go into the bad points first. You do have some lines here, but most 3D prints have some lines anyway. You just have to smooth them off, bit of sandpaper, bit of primer, etc. This has had a blaster filler primer, so you can see the details easier. All the rivets have turned out, the surface is smooth, all the edges are pretty sharply defined, and I hope you can see the quality is very good. It's very comparable to Shapeways FXD, in some ways better. I'll show you some photographs later to see what I mean, but you do have to smooth these out a little bit. Having said that, overall it takes less smoothing than a Shapeways print usually. These little pips, these will already be removed if you order one, unless you want these with the supports, in which case it'll be a bit cheaper. Right. Having said that, all versions of the E2 in N-Gage, i.e. these, this is just extended tank, but all versions, they'll be £22. If you have one with the support still intact, so you remove them, you can have it for £20. Okay. Now the next thing is all versions of the Class 28 and the Mogul experiment, that can make a James if you want, i.e. this. There you go. The underside is always a bit rough because you have to take the supports off and smooth them. Right. So if you ordered one, it would look like this on the underside, a little bit rough, and you could smooth it off a bit more if you wanted. However, the top surface is almost perfect. Again, very smooth, very crisp. There's a bit of a line here going across, if you look, because it's in line with the splasher. And it does cause some kind of interference when you're printing, but that's just a little quick pass with a file and you've done. So there you go. I'm trying to hold it as still as I can. And again, the rivets have turned out. Cab details turned out. The handle on the left, the little wheel, that's slightly flat at the bottom, but to compensate that, if you do order one of these, it'll all arrive with one of these, which is basically your detail pack. Okay, so you've got the underside of the boiler that you can cut to shape, 2 different types of buffers, reverser rod, replacement wheels, and then the chimney. Okay, and obviously you'll have the smokebox door as well. I've not printed that yet, but I'll print it very soon. Now most prints will arrive in this sort of grey colour. The colours do vary slightly, but most of them will be grey. Okay, now if you order one of these, basically as you see this with the detail bits, it'll be £45. Okay, if you order it like this with all these support structures still intact, you can have it for £40 because it saves me a job. Okay, and on Shapeways at the moment, the WSF version of these are about £47, but yet the FUD version, which is what this is pretty much comparable to, is £96 or £97. So it's a massive saving right there for a quality that in some ways is better. So the things online will still be there, but I am trying to move things in here. So now I offer the cheapest option available completely and at a better quality than Shapeways' cheapest ones. Right, so with all that said, let me know what you think. Let me know which items you would like to see me offer directly from here next, because like I said, it takes a while to get the best settings. And if you give me an idea of where the interest is, then I can prioritise that over just anything, you know. Right, so thank you for watching. Check the links in the description, and I'll see you next time.
Please, please, please. Pretty, please. Pretty, pretty, please.